went and tried this. Oh my gosh, it's so good. And you know, the salty is perfect. I mean, it's just perfect on here. And it's got spice in it. Oh my gosh, it's so good. I'm gonna eat this for breakfast, this one. Anyway, I gotta put you back down. But yeah, I just wanted to come back on and tell you that I put a little bit of like drizzled on there. It is phenomenal. Try it. Oh my gosh. Today is November 2nd, and it's the day after we turned the clocks. And let me just tell you, it's 8 o'clock in the morning, and I've been up for hours because I went to bed last night at so early because the time change. Let me just tell you, if anybody listens to this that's in charge, I want to do away with daylight savings entirely. I travel across time zones all the time, and for some reason this particular thing just, you know, kicks my ass. But anyway, I have bad lighting, but anyway, here's how it's gonna go. Coffee in. Let's see, what is this? I can't. Yeah, it's caramel. Is it caramel? Yeah. I didn't put my glasses on. Caramel. Biggest one. Alright, here's what I'm going to do this morning because I've been craving these. I don't know if you guys ever crave things and then think about them. But I have rice noodles. I have spring roll papers, which are the rice ones, the ones you can see through. And then I got my veggies that I'm going to use. We're going to make this because I want them later on today. And then I got to go find a easy peanut sauce, which I do have. And by the way, I saw this really good idea on one of the things that I watched. And these are just parchment paper squares. So once I make my roll, I'm gonna roll my made spring roll. I think they call them cold rolls, I guess, in Thailand or something. But once I make them, I'm gonna wrap them in here because they can dry out very easily and they get sticky and they can stick together. But they are so delicious when they're cold. So those I need to heat up a little bit and cook for like what, 3 minutes. It's super fast. It's almost like just soaking them. Cook until desired. Oh, that says 10 to 12 minutes. And the other kinds I've had, you basically just soak them. But anyway, I'll try that and see. I will take you along. But anyway, and I'm going to use broccoli in mine, and you'll see what I'm going to do with it. But I know I'm not going to stick a big old chunk of broccoli in there. But I want to use it, and I like it. And I don't have like avocado, and I'm not going to put shrimp in it or anything like that. But this is just sort of like a test run. So I got to cut these suckers up, and I got to cut this guy up. And I am going to use lettuce in it instead of, I don't like cilantro. I'm one of those people that don't like cilantro. I think cilantro tastes like stink bug, no joke. When I was a little girl and I used to live in San Antonio, Texas, they had these little green stink bugs. Do you remember those things? And we would play with them, of course, and they would get on my hands and walk around. And if you smelled your hand later on during the day, it smelled like cilantro, which to me means stink bug. I can't even do it. I feel like I'm eating stink bugs. Woo! So, no cilantro here, but if you like cilantro, feel free to put it in. And then I've even seen some people put like a chive sticking out. Oh my gosh, mornings are rough, aren't they? Yeah, they have like a little, I don't have any of that either. I used to, in my old house, I had a pot of chives that would grow, but not in the new house, not yet. So let me get my stuff together. I gotta go finish making my coffee. It's made, I just need to doctor her up. That scared me, my cat. And then get this stuff prepped and I'll show you what I do. Okay? Bye for now. You know, okay, I thought of something. If we ever, which we may not ever, but if we ever have merch, I would definitely need a shirt that says bye for now. Because that is a thing I say all the time. Even in real life. Okay, bye. Alright, we got the pumpkins. These are cooking pumpkins. Look, no, I'm just kidding. But I can't believe I just did that. All right, I bought these because I think they're cute as hell. But yeah, they're cooking pumpkins, and I would love to make them into something. But Jerry and I don't really eat pumpkin pie. I do like pumpkin muffins. Maybe we'll make that. Maybe pumpkin and banana muffins. That could be good. I'm actually here. I'm not a headless person, but yeah, I don't know. We'll have to see. But I'm trying to set up what we're doing here. Those pumpkins are in the way. Okay, y'all. This is cooking class with Lara. Actually, this is the first time I've ever made these, so this is going to be kind of a, yeah, like a test kitchen. Let's say that. But I got my coffee made. Coffee is made. Take a sip. Slurp, actually. Okay. You ready? Can you see what I'm doing here? Let's get y'all situated. That would probably be better. First, alright, in this bowl, I have, let's see. Let's see. 2 tablespoons of this sugar. Oops. Okay, that's one giant one. One, 2. Okay. I'm not measuring, by the way, because it's a sauce. It's gonna be a little loosey-goosey. Alright, get the spatula thing out here. Alright, let me get my stuff out, because this is ridiculous. Alright, just so you can see better, I got this a little bit more organized than I did, and you can't see in this bowl to see the magic happen, so I am transferring it. So, here we go. 2 tablespoons peanut butter. These are 2 teaspoons of sugar. The juice of 1 lime, which I didn't have a lime. Well, I did, but I didn't want it. It's Jerry's lime. But I just put a teaspoon of lemon juice. We're going to see how that goes. And a tablespoon of soy sauce. And we're going to mix. Just a sec. Okay. So now, oh, you know what? And then a little tiny bit of water, okay? And the water is depending on how loose or thick that you want it. And mine is like super, like, it's not really incorporating. So I may put it in the microwave just for a couple of seconds if I don't get it going here. Because it's, and sriracha is recommended to put in here. But I just threw away my old sriracha, and I have other hot sauces, but I'm afraid the vinegar content in those might not make the best. Alright, so right now it's kind of coming together, but it's still like really separated. So give me a minute here. Okay, now we taste. Oh my gosh. It is really, really, really peanutty and kind of salty. I would cut back on the soy sauce a little bit, but for my first try, it's not bad. Yeah, I just get really hit with that salt. I'm not sure what to do about that right now because I didn't add salt, I added sugar. I'm positive that was sugar. Anyway, I'm going to set that aside. And I kind of like this consistency. It's kind of the consistency of whatever that is. I'm not sure yet. Alright, so we set this aside and let's get the other stuff ready. While my water is boiling, I'm trying to think of how I can make this less salty. So I added a little bit more water, and I probably could add more peanut butter, but there's salt in that too. Because I probably should use the low sodium soy sauce, but the white stuff is mayonnaise. I did see a couple of recipes with oil, so I thought I would cut it with mayonnaise. I added about a tablespoon. I'm like, how can I make this, any worse? This is Lara's test kitchen, by the way, right? So it cut the salty, and actually you cannot, it doesn't taste like mayonnaise. It's actually not bad at all. I really like it, and I think if I had a little bit of sriracha in there, oh, you know what I have? Let's see if I got red pepper flakes. That might be good. But I don't see them. You guys look at this. Do you see red pepper flakes? Alright, this is my problem. I love this little guy, but it is out of control with finding things. I mean, like, I know this is everything but the bagel. So I know there are certain things by the tops, but seriously, I should probably write on the top, like, a letter or something, just like, what are you? Oh, and there they are. Huh. Yeah, see? But it would be a time saver if I were to fix that. So let's stick a little in here. Oh, the top came all the way out. I like hot stuff, so you need to tailor this to your liking. If I were making this for Jerry, I would omit this process. But there's just enough in there. I still haven't cut those guys up yet. But over here I have my pot getting ready to boil for my vermicelli noodles, which are the rice noodles. And then this is not on. This is a pan where I'm going to soak my rice papers next. And by the way, this is a non-stick pan that's no longer non-stick. I probably should do something else with it, but like throw it because it's got those little scratches on it. But you know how it is, real life here. All right. Let's move you out of the way and start dealing with these guys. Okay. Let me set this up again. Okay, guys, I am chopping my carrots because I didn't buy them all slivered up. But I'm not going to make I'm going to make like 4 maybe of these rolls. Basically, this is a test kitchen, right? So that's what we're going to do. I'm trying not to cut anything, any appendage. But I got my lovely Japanese knife. I love this thing. I got it at Williamson. It's so pretty. It has all those little, can you see? The little layers of the steel. I mean, let's be real. It's all about, well, it's definitely about the cutting quality, or ability, but also it's pretty. So I'm just gonna cut these up real quick. I've seen some people critique people that are like home chefs, and there are other chefs that are watching the channels, and they're always like, oh my gosh, you're killing me watching you cut that because you need to curl your fingers or something like that. But I just don't. Cucumber. could, I'm just going to take the skin off the top here. Off the side, I guess I should say. And again, I'm just get over here. Get with your other brothers. Okay, that's not gonna work. Yeah, I want it to be kind of this is an advanced technique here apparently. Oh, that worked out okay. I'm just gonna leave the seeds in because I don't mind them, and I love cucumber. And then I'm gonna use a big old lettuce leaf with this too. I might only make 2 of these because I need to put this. I put my peanut sauce in here, so I'll be right back. I'm gonna put it in the fridge. Water is not boiling yet. Jeez. Alright, with the broccoli, with these guys, I am literally just gonna cut like all of the stem off of this because I'm just gonna kind of sprinkle this in, you know, because I want the broccoli, but I don't want to bite into that because these cold rolls are very delicate with the, you know, with the rice paper, and it's just real light. So here's how we're gonna do it. Oh look, I got some free ones at the bottom of the bag. I went out of town this weekend and I brought vegetables for just so we could have like vegetables with dip. And this is what was left. So I'm using it. By the way, getting away, we just were technically only away for a day. The second day we spent packing up and saying our goodbyes to our friend Susan, which I love her. She is one of my old friends from when I had babies, when our kids were little tiny, and so our kids all grew up together until we moved away. We used to live in Albuquerque, and we just developed such a bond that now I've been gone for probably 17 years. Is that right? 17 years. But you know what? With Susan and I, we don't see each other all that much, but when we do, we just pick up right where we left off, and it's like we were never really apart, and we catch up with each other's lives, and I know all of the people in her life, which is easy, and she and Jerry have developed quite the bond. They have a lot of fun together. You know, we all like to play cards, we all like to, you know, drink beer, we're all kind of similar-ish in that regard. So, yeah. Alright, so this is what I've got going so far. I'm going to put these scraps in the food bowl for the chickens. Not really, I don't have chickens. I wish I did. I always hear people say that. Oh, this is going to go to the chickens later on. I'm like, I'm jealous. Alright, let's get this ready. So, you're going to see how this all comes together. Let me just tell you, from a calorie standpoint, if you guys can read this, look, it's as clear as day. See, it just says it right there. I'm just kidding. I think it's in Thai. The calories are 340 there's 4 servings per container. So I'm only going to use 1 serving and I'm going to divide it among as many of these as I can make it. So I don't know. I don't think that's too bad. There's definitely more calories in here than I thought. But you guys know how I work it. I don't count this as calories. But I will count these, and I will count the rice paper. And the rice paper is 60 for 2 wrappers. So, and then of course there's the peanut sauce. But you could just use whatever you want. You don't have to use the peanut sauce. So yeah. My water's not boiling. Why is my water not boiling? Maybe because it wasn't on high, it was on medium. Alright. So I'm gonna show you. When I was a kid, we used to cook with these a lot in the Philippines. We used to make pancit with this, and I still love pancit. Oh my gosh! But they make it with. Okay, that's loud. They make pancit primarily with chicken and pork, I believe. But well, I have developed my own version of pancit where I just use the egg, and that's all I do. I don't add the meat, but you guys that know pancit and how delicious it is, it's good. Okay, you guys, I'm not putting it back in that bag. I'm gonna stick it in here. And my water is boiling. There you go. Easy. Easy. Alright, I'm gonna set this aside. I'll be right back. Actually, just a second. I'm making this the longest video ever of just me chit-chatting and watching you watch every little detail. Okay, I emptied out the remainder of that. And we're going to put this in. Gotta gather it together. Yum, these things are so good. If you guys ever go to P.F. Chang's and you get those little rice sticks, those little white ones, that's these. They're just fried. That's what they do to that. Which I love those too. But oh my gosh, can you imagine? They are so delicious, but I'm getting these last little crumbs, which seriously, I don't even need to deal with. Can you guys see my nails? They are so overdone. Alright. So, let me get a little fork. It says 10 to 12 minutes on the bag, and I mean, that's obviously not ready yet, but alright, I'm going to turn this down just a wee bit. You guys are almost seeing the entire process, and I mean, if you want to see eventually at the end of this how long it takes me, I mean, this isn't terrible. It just takes a little bit of preparation, but it'll be so worth it, because what I want to do, the reason why I'm making it now is because I'm doing this. Yeah, they still don't look ready. But I want to put them in the refrigerator so they are actually cold. Oh, I turned my thing on. So, alright, we're going to let that boil for a few minutes, and then I'll be back with you. I'm just getting stuff ready here. This is where the finished product is going to go, right in here. Okay, so here's our wrap. This so here's my little assembly line. This is warm water, so I mean, just so you know, it's totally warm, like a hair over tepid. So I'm gonna take out my wrapper. This is what mine looks like. You can see through it, and you just stick it in here. Oh, you know what? And then you just kind of spin around, because you don't really need to cook it. You just need to soften it. And can you hear it? It's still a little wonkily, and you know what? Hold on just a second. I need one more of these. Okay, no, it's probably too far gone. Let's see. No, not too bad. And don't let it do this, because now I'm going to have to unfold that. But again, this is Lara's test kitchen, right? So, there we go. Laying it out there. It would probably be easier for you to see if I was not doing it on a white thing, but here we go. Okay. This is the first one ever, so you guys don't judge me. I'm going to use some of this lettuce though for right here. Oh, and these vermicelli, I just kind of stuck them in a pile of what I wanted to use on the side. So I got that, lettuce, and my broccoli, and cucumber, and then my carrots. Can't forget those. So as you bite into it like kind of like a burrito. So you kind of want to have everything going, you know, all the way. So I gotta get my wrap, guys. I probably put way too much in this wrapper, but let's see how it goes. I'm gonna flip it over. I'm gonna tuck this side. You don't have to be as gentle as you think, because it's like saran wrap at this point. And then roll it. Roll that beautiful bean footage. Okay, I had a poke out right there, but look at it. It's not bad, right? For my first time, it's still gonna be delicious. Oh my gosh, I can't wait. All right, now, so this is where these guys come in. Paper, and just roll it in there. So it won't stick. This is only gonna hold like 2, but all right, let's do another one. Let's see if I'm any better this time. This time I'm not gonna walk away and go get my, my measuring board or whatever this thing is called, cutting board. All right, so I'm gonna twirl it and twirl it and twirl it. Oh, it's starting to get loose over there. Alright, so one side is kind of processing faster than the other, it looks like. You know what I noticed is, did you notice the, there was kind of like a design on it? That design kind of goes away when it's ready. When it softens up, I guess it makes sense, right? Makes sense. Okay, here we go. Lettuce. This stuff. I got a lot of this. I took that piece that I put in the boiling, and I just divided it down into 4. Man in the butter. Okay. And here and here and here. And the carrots. store, and I used 400 calories worth of ingredients. So each one of these little rolls is 100 calories of deliciousness, and then calculating the peanut sauce out. But anyway, that is it. Here, I'll you know, I'll take one and I'll cut it in half and let you see what it looks like. On the inside, I have my little shun knife here. How did they do it? They do it on the diagonal, right? Yum. I'm gonna take a bite. It's really good. It does need a little bit of sauce though. You can't see my face. But it's really good. It just needs a little bit of sauce, which is why we made the sauce. So, anyway. I hope you enjoyed that. I could put this up here like this. Anything you ever want to make, or anything you're ever craving, definitely try it, because, I mean, was I professional? No, but you know what, it probably is not it's gonna taste exactly the way I want it to taste, because I left out all that mint. Like if I went to a Thai restaurant and got a cold roll, there'd be a ton of mint in there. Mint or cilantro or something, and it's pretty, but it's not for my taste, so try it. Anyway, this is it for me. I'm gonna go, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye for now.